Good morning, dear students, and welcome to chemistry period with a new chapter that is acid bases and salts. Students, in our everyday life, we coming across different kind of substances, out of which some are sour to taste, some are bitter to taste, some are slippery to touch, and so on. Today we are going to discuss regarding that only. First of all, children, when we thinking about fruits like oranges, grapes, apples, or even lemon, tamarind. So, what about their taste? They are sour in taste. So, all of them containing acid in them. So, what is the meaning of acid? Acid, actually, first, what is acid? I'm going to explain you. But acid is a term which is derived from the Latin word acidus, which means sour to taste. And how can we define acid? Acids are the compounds. Acids are the compounds which contains hydrogen. One or compounds which contain one or more one or more hydrogen atom, and when dissolved in water produces when dissolved in water produces hydronium ion. Okay, produces dissolved in water produces hydronium ion and produces hydronium ion, and this hydronium ion as the only positively charged ion produces hydronium ion as the only positive charge only positively charged ion only positively charged ion. Okay, so I think it must be clear to you, like when we thinking about HCl or even HNO3, all of you know the name of these acids. So this acid, when we thinking to dissolve in water, first children we getting here H plus and Cl minus, H plus NO3 minus. You can see here we getting hydrogen ion, but this hydrogen ion not having independent existence. That's why it quickly combines with water molecule and coming in hydronium ion, which is stable form, but up to the time it is in this form, it is not stable in nature. Same is here, this hydrogen ion quickly combines with water and giving us hydronium ion. So acids are the compounds which contain here it is one or more hydrogen atom. More hydrogen atom, you can take example H2SO4. There are two hydrogen atoms which when dissolved in water producing hydrogen ion, and which is not stable in nature. That's why quickly combining with water molecule and coming in hydronium ion form. So now I'm sure the definition of acid must be clear to you. Children, here I want to explain you one point. Due to COVID-19, ICSC has reduced our syllabus. Acid versus salt is a big chapter, but now by ICSC, many parts of this chapter have been removed. Like in case of acids, in this chapter we mainly studying about acid and bases. In salt, uh, we are not going to study about their preparation and different things given over there. Don't worry, I will explain you each and everything in detail. Now just concentrate on acid. So I think meaning of acid must be clear to you, and I will suggest you from your book some tables are given. In that tables, like naturally occurring acids with their substance name, you must learn it. Like page number 38, it is mentioned very nicely. Now here I want to tell you one thing. This hydrogen is actually common in all acids. Now we are going to discuss classification of acid, but this classification of acid we will do on the basis of three category. First is depending on their sources, second is on the basis of their concentration, and third is on the basis of their basicity. On the basis of their basicity means sources, concentration and basicity. So children, now you must understood the meaning of hydronium ion. Okay, in some cases, in some book, you can get this hydronium ion is also written as OH3 plus. So these two are similar, children. So now let's start our classification of acid. First is on the basis of sources. On the basis of sources, acids are categorized into two parts, that is organic and inorganic. Organic acids, organic means which are originated from, which are obtained from living things, mainly plants, animals, tissues. Okay, so classification of acid. 3 points are there. First is on the basis of their sources. Second is on the basis of their strength, means concentration. And third is on the basis of their basicity. Here we are going to discuss the first point, sources. So on the basis of sources, acids are of, on the basis of sources, we can divide it into two parts, organic and inorganic. As it is clear, being an acid must containing hydrogen. Okay, so now organic and inorganic. First it is this organic, derived from or obtained from natural things. Natural things like plants, animals. Here you can't take it as natural, you can take it as having life. Okay, originated means having life, living things. So plants, animals, or even tissues. Or even tissues. Like lactic acid. What? Lactic acid. Like acetic acid. And rest on. Now what about inorganic acid? What we getting from rocks. Getting from rocks. And that's why another name of this one is also mineral acid. Getting from rocks, so it is also known as mineral acids. Now children, point 2 is here. This acid is weak in nature because most of them are edible. So we consuming, they are weak in nature. Weak in nature means they are weak in nature. How can we tell it as weak? Because when we thinking about their ionization, they are not going to ionize completely. Means they are composed of ions plus molecules. Like when we thinking about CH3COH, then 4 hydrogen is there, but when it will get ionizes, we will get this one plus that one. Clear? So they are weak in nature. And the most important point, third point, is they containing hydrogen as well as carbon. Carbon is necessary part of organic substances as we getting it from living things. So third point is carbon plus hydrogen. Both are important point here. Carbon and hydrogen atom both must be present. Okay. Now when we thinking about inorganic acid, first it is known as mineral because we getting from rocks. And the example is HCl, HNO3, H2SO4. Second point, they are strong in nature. They are strong in nature. Strong in nature means completely get this ionized. When we thinking about HCl, completely get ionized. Okay, so they are strong in nature. Means composed of only ions. When we taking aqueous solution, easily get. And third is it's not necessarily that it will contain, it normally not containing carbon. Like example I have given you HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, you can't see carbon there. But one exception is there, carbonic acid. exception is there, carbonic acid, in which there is carbon as well as it is of weak nature. So children, now I think you must understood the meaning of organic and inorganic acids, which are obtained by, like, one category we getting from mostly the edible substances, and their life means they originated from living things, and inorganic we getting from plants and all. So in the next class we will discuss regarding strength and basicity, on which classification is best. Thank you children.